Hey guys, it's Carrie, and in today's video, we're talking about overcoming mental blocks. I spent the last 2 hours trying to figure out what to film, so thanks Mental Block for inspiring this video. This is another part of my Running 101 series. Yeah, that's honestly all I have to say about it, so let's just go ahead and get on into the video. So let's start with what exactly is a mental block. So the definition for a mental block is the inability to remember something specific or to perform a certain action. So obviously in this case I'm talking about running, and sadly I've had a lot of mental blocks. I would say that pretty much my collegiate career has just been a series of mental block after mental block. It's kind of like having an injury. I was literally talking to one of my friends yesterday about injuries, and I said, you know, I've never been injured. I've never been physically injured with running in my almost 8 years of running. But at the same time, I consider mental blocks and having a poor mentality with running an injury because it's preventing me from progressing and developing as a runner. I just overthink and overanalyze every little bit of the race. So this might be related to something like performance anxiety. So basically, if you've taken any kind of psychology classes, performance anxiety is kind of like a fight or flight situation. So whether you're going to be competitive and go with the race and compete, or flight, kind of give up on yourself and not push yourself in that way. And I just kept disappointing myself. So I ended up going to see the sports psychologist on campus. Even though I felt like going to him wasn't really helping me too much, he did say one thing that always stuck with me. Once you have one good race, it's kind of like so much easier. It's like going downhill from then. So all I knew was that I needed to have this one good race, but how exactly was I going to do that? So although I still struggle with mental blocks, I just kind of go back to my basics and remember these 3 simple things. One, that knowledge is power. So basically accepting and acknowledging that you do have a mental block during these races or workouts is the first step. So I know the reason that I usually have mental blocks is because I overthink everything. I don't trust my training, and I'm not as confident in my running as I should be. Maybe that's because in high school I just did what I was told and just went out there and did what I needed to do. I feel like even going into races in high school, I had a strict plan, who to follow, it was all there. When I came to college, it's obviously just get out there, ladies, and do what you need to do. Sometimes I feel like I don't know what I need to do. So an example of me feeling a mental block even during a workout is I am not physically tired. So when the race starts to pick up about halfway through a race is when you make that mental decision, am I going to go with the group or am I not? So basically, I know that it's a mental block when I physically don't make that change and I just fade into the back. That's how I know that it was not me physically. My training is there. It's me holding myself back and being scared of disappointing myself, being scared of pushing myself, and it's still being bad. So relating back to performance anxiety, something that also happens, especially for distance runners, I feel like, you think about the big picture. So for instance, today is Wednesday, and Friday I'm doing my first 10K of the season. It starts outdoor track. And thinking about running 25 laps on an outdoor track, it's a little scary. I mean, obviously, you're like, wow, that's a lot of laps I can mess up. But what my teammates and I do, we break it up. And break it up no matter how you want to do it. My friend Erin, who was in a couple of my videos, my last video actually, that'll be linked right here. She likes to break up her races in 800s because we do a lot of 800 meter repeat workouts. So breaking it up into 12 different 800s, it's so much easier to mentally be like, okay, I already got through 2 800s, let's keep going. You're just thinking about a smaller portion and taking it bite by bite, as you would, I guess, as other people would say. I don't know who says that, but you'll get there. It's just less stress on you mentally in the moment. And 3, something that I did do with a sports psychologist, especially in cross country in high school, we would literally just visualize the course. My coach would talk about starting at the starting line and then describe the exact race of the course. And you would just visualize your own self on the course, how you're gonna race it, and just go from there. Some people would fall asleep when this visualization was happening, but it was always something that I really enjoyed, especially before a big meet. It helped me calm my nerves and think about exactly how I wanted to race. So I think that's something that I'm going to try to do Friday before my race. On the drive, the hour-and-a-half drive to Charlotte from Boone, I'm going to just, zone out and focus in on my race. So that's it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, let me know by giving it a big thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, that button is down below. So like I said, I'm racing my first outdoor track meet tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Friday. Ooh, if I had to run 10K tomorrow. I'm excited to see what I can do, and excited to see I haven't run a 10K since last May. So I'm sure I will update you guys if it was a good race in my next video, and I will see you guys then. So, bye!